Hi, my name's here.
Joseph.
River. I'm Christine.
I'm Melody.
And this is our group reflection video, and we're just going to be discussing how the group dynamics were. So let's just start off with maybe talking about coordinating our time and how difficult that was. Because there's 5 people, right? It's hard to schedule.
So since we actually were put in a team, so we actually did not have familiarity with each other's, well, we do have familiarity with each other's schedule because we are all in a nursing program. So we were a little constricted in time, but it just coordinating our time outside of our own actual scheduled class time. It was something that we had to collaborate, and we really recognized that it was probably the most crucial part of our team dynamics. So I'm going to let somebody take over.
And I think coming in on a day that we all have off, no one really wants to do that, but we had to
Yeah.
for this.
And that way we had the full day to actually put a lot of work into it.
And what about how we planned ahead of time and then we met up early? Did that help us at all?
Yes.
That definitely helped us.
I think so, because now we have this full week to review everything before we submit everything. We had time to discuss everything, make our ideas, change things if needed.
And then some of us had to go home because we live so far. So the pressure was
Yeah.
on. We did it in one
That
take,
was a
by the way.
motivation. And so when it came to for us to actually come up with our scenario, it was a pretty interesting process for us. It was
So first off, we were sharing our experiences about how the therapeutic relationship should be and what we've experienced in the past. And so since I had a family doctor that my whole life, and he's been with me my whole life, he's always been great. Didn't make too many mistakes. But then Melody here showed me totally an experience of hers that I didn't really expect at all.
So we decided that as much as we wanted to correlate this to our course, but we said for us, in order to understand the therapeutic relationship, what's better than having a live example of a therapeutic relationship? And me being a twin and having many experiences when it comes to healthcare setting where I'm either confused with my sister because people don't verify when we go in a room who is actually there for the care, or my sister almost getting 2 vaccine shots because she was the one who was talking in the room, or just going to the hospital getting the wrong x-ray because the wrong file was sent out to the hospital. So for me, because I had the advantage of more of a bad communication, because I have a live example of having a duplicate of me, which causes a lot of confusion in a healthcare system and setting. So we decided it would be nicer for us to be able to make the connection with the whole process, bringing a live experience into this.
Also on that note, when we were coming up with the ideas, everyone had different experiences in their lives. So when I was unsure about how to approach a situation, for example, if there was an interruptive family member, and I could only think of direct confrontation with them. But then the others thought you could do it in a more polite way without putting the patient on the spot, and that was what we went with in the end, and it was a lot more respectful. Yeah, more respectful for the patient.
So do you guys want to move on to the next topic?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's it.
so what about the discussion between ideas and collaborating, and what happened with the script writing?
Initially, Joseph actually wrote the script, and then with talking it through and sharing our own ideas and experiences, we kind of changed it little by little and what we felt was more important and what was good and bad and what we should include and not.
We also I remember us swapping roles, right?
Yeah.
At
Yeah,
certain
we did
points
lots of role
because-
swapping.
Whatever felt better
Yeah.
as we acted it out.
It worked better
many
in the
times.
Basically, we just pulled out the important elements from the first one and then incorporated it in our second scenario.
We learned each time.
We learned therapeutic
practiced,
techniques.
Yeah. Each time we practiced what worked and what didn't work.
So we have, I think as a team, we have realized the importance when we want to become a nurse, when we make a commitment, when we do, how much work it takes to get the trust of our clients and patients, and how much is important for us to be able to depend on each other and motivate each other. So all in all, I think we had a good experience. So
Your sister, she said before, she said when she watched the video, she said it reflects in the video how well you work with each other. I can see that. So we got lucky. We really got lucky. Thank you, Irfan.
Bye.